Hello, Aries, and welcome to your Love Month love reading. I'm Jade with Yes, 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 and thank you so much for coming to my channel. I first want to give a big shout out to all of you for those of you who have liked and shared and subscribed. This has been a really amazing journey, and I'm really grateful for you being here with me. I love hearing back from you how these readings resonate. So if you are feeling so inspired, please drop me a comment and at the very least just make a little like for me, because that helps out so much if you hit that like button. If you're feeling it, of course. So for the love month, what I'm going to do for you is a special reading where we're going to start with the romance angels. We'll have that for the overall. Then we're going to use the mystical Lenormand cards to see the path between the masculine and the feminine. And then we'll use the line strider to get more of the flavor of what the energies are dancing with this month. So yeah, let's get started, all right? Okay, so for Aries, I have pre-shuffled all the cards. For Aries, for February, for love month, what do we have? What's our overall theme? Romance angels. Oh, reconciliation. Okay. So, are we coming back together with a past love? Someone from your past is returning to your life. Now, here's what's beautiful about the reconciliation card is that it can mean a past love that you know from this lifetime, but it can also mean that connection that you've made. And I believe that, you know, we make a soul contract with people, and so we have a soul family. So sometimes people who come back into our lives are people who haven't been in our actual life in this lifetime. So it could mean that you have someone who is a soulmate coming into your life who could be a totally new person from this lifetime, but it's someone who you are reconciling with from another life. But the truth is that you will feel connected. You will feel like there's a familiarity with this person. And because we're doing love readings, ideally what we're looking for is someone who you're in partnership or open to partnership with, okay? So let's see a little bit more. I'm looking for the divine feminine and masculine card in this deck. And I want to see who's coming to who and what the path is between you for Aries, okay? So let's see where this journey begins this month for February 2019 for this reconciliation. Okay. Oh boy, don't get them all screwed up here. Okay. Here we go. So I'm just going to feed through and looking for either the masculine. There he is. Speaking of him. Oh my goodness. So right next to each other. Okay. So it feels to me that this reconciliation that's being called for you, Aries, is that it's here. That you're here together, okay? That you're looking at each other. The masculine is looking towards the feminine is looking towards the masculine. You might be in relationship. So if you are an Aries who's in relationship, this reconciliation is really telling us that you have you recognize that this person is someone who is deeply connected to you from a past life, and there's something of real promise that's coming forward here. And then also, if this person is not quite in your life, you might be feeling them, right? So one of the signs that I look for whenever I'm feeling that things are about to happen is that the thoughts of them come to me. It's not that I'm focused. It's not that I am fixated. It's that the thought of the occurrence of the feeling of love comes to me. The occurrence, the feeling of being held, feeling at home, doing that Netflix thing, you know, whatever it is, that feels, you know, if you're exploring the city together, if you are, you know, gardening or building land and building a home together, those feelings that you have, the satisfaction that you have in those experiences is what comes over you. And so the more often you feel that, the closer it is that this person is coming to you. And what I'm feeling for you, Aries, is that this person is in your life. this is someone that you know, and if you don't know who they are very, very close, because look, there's nothing in between you. Usually we have 36 cards here, so 34 cards could be in between you and your connection. But for you this month, very close. There's nothing coming in between you. This path to reconciliation, this path to remembrance, and if you're, again, if you are in relationship, we're talking about you, and if you're not, it's coming and it's right here for you. Okay, so the masculine and feminine, this is beautiful. I even want to leave this out so that we can see. Okay. Then we're going to see them looking at each other. All right. So finally, I don't even know if I need to do the rest of this, but I will because this could be an amazing reading. So I'm going to do the line strider. I'm just going to lay out some cards and we'll see energetically what you two are bringing to the table and how it's going to feel. Okay. So for Aries, oh my gosh, I love this. All right, let's begin. So I think it was coming out King of Cups reverse. So the King of Cups, what we have here is we have the emotional maturity that is trying to come forward, okay? The King, he knows exactly how he feels, and he knows exactly how to be in that energy. He doesn't always know how to express it. So what I'm feeling here is that the feeling of emotional maturity, security, the depth of love, that ability is definitely here. It's just not being able to be communicated. It's not being able to be acted upon yet. Okay. Now let's see what else is coming forward. We have the Nine of Cups. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Both nines. Okay. So we have the wish here, and I'm feeling like this might be the masculine side. Maybe I should have done it like that, but I can't. There's not enough space. Trying to make some space here. So for the feminine and the masculine. So the masculine is feeling like he is making his wishes known. The feminine is feeling like she has worked really hard to get to a place where she feels good about her life. Okay. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands, both knights. I like that we're perfectly balanced here. So the masculine could be an earth sign, so Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn, but also could be just someone who is very stable, who moves at his own pace, who might be taking his time moving forward, even though he feels like this is something that he's always wished for. For the feminine, she, here we are, Aries. So this is telling us that it is it's a fire sign energy. So that would be you, Aries, also Leo and Sag. Now, this could be moving forward, wanting to be very passionate and connected. So if I'm talking to the feminine Aries here, you were very passionate, very connected, definitely ready for this love relationship. And your masculine might be moving just a little slower than you would prefer. And if it's the opposite, what I would say is that if you are the Aries masculine, this is actually quite a good energy for you to be in, to take your time, to be very secure in what you're offering for your feminine. And your feminine might be just as passionate as you are. What else do we have? Two of Swords, Ace of Cups in the reverse. All right, this is the first cards that are different, okay? So we have clarity, choice, decisiveness on the masculine side, and we have the desire to start a new emotional connection on the feminine side. It's just not quite appropriate yet for her. And I feel like as the feminine, you might want this, right? But you just don't know how to access it. You don't know how to trust it yet. I feel like that's, this is, again, this same energy where you're perfectly capable of it. You know that's what you want. We're just working towards how do we feel the trust and the openness in communication together in relationship. Judgment and Wheel of Fortune. So we have this the energy of being able to move forward with our divine right. We're being called, on the masculine side, we're being called to be our best self, right? To make the make the changes in life that are necessary to live your highest good. And again, I think right now we're just in a place of trying to work this all out so that we can move forward in relationship, okay? So I feel like you're turned on your head, right? You're upside down in it, thinking about it, making that choice. Feminine, you're just still a little stuck, and I'm wondering if you just had a rough relationship in the past, and so that's what's keeping your heart close to you. You want to be open, you want to be vulnerable, but it's tough. It's really hard, especially if you've had those kind of relationships in the past. Now, masculine, we're just taking our time, moving kind of slow, moving in your own way. Eight of Wands is in the reverse, so it's here for you. Okay, you if you are not in this relationship currently, it's right here around the corner. It's just that the masculine has to step forward just a little bit more because the feminine is in her head about feeling uncomfortable in the trust. Six of Cups energy here, which is again probably getting back to this reconciliation. It's, we're reflecting, we're connecting to the nostalgia of either childhood memories, what we thought love once was supposed to be. It could be that a prince charges in and takes us or whatnot, but it's and it could be really kind of getting over what happened in the past for the feminine. Okay, maybe she's still processing, and if this is a relationship that you had in the past together, then she's still processing just a bit. She wants to trust. It's here, the connection is there, but the masculine needs to step forward, and the masculine's just a little scared. Let's see that final thing. So the world here again in reverse. We have so much promise here. All of this energy being out on the table means that it's completely possible to turn it right side up. So if we have the World card right side up, what that means is that we are moving, we're moving this whole we're finishing this journey to move on to the next, is basically what it's saying. But it's also expanding, it's leveling up, it's taking it to the next level together. Okay, with it being in the reverse, again, that possibility is there, but we're just kind of stuck at the moment. Okay, so whatever this is, masculine and feminine, there's nothing between you, there's nothing holding you back except for you. So Aries, if you're feeling like you're the masculine, what I would suggest, what the advice here is, take a little step forward and impart to your feminine, whether you know her, whether she's a new person and you're just feeling it, just impart to her that she can trust you and it's safe to move forward. And feminine, what I would say to you with the advice here is feel into your heart. What is if you have the joy, if you're seeing that that's what you want this you want a relationship, you want to be known, you want to connect, you want to feel that you can trust and be vulnerable. So you're going to have to take that little step forward. You're going to have to, it's like putting out the olive branch to the universe. Even if this person's not in your life, you're going to have to put yourself out there just a little bit, just to pull your person in just a little bit. It can be slowly, that's fine. And the passion that you feel, it could be that you're processing this past stuff, but what I'm feeling is that just taking a little step forward towards each other is really all you need. Just a little nudge, a little nod to each other so that you know it's safe to begin this relationship together. This is a beautiful reading, Aries. I really hope it resonates for you. If it does, let me know in the comments section below, and if you're feeling it, just hit that like button for me because it'll help out so much. So as of now, this is what I have for you in February for your love reading. I wish you all the best, and I'll send you all my love.